this is the second part of the series, and the first point that you should focus on to improve your MMR. And when you start focusing on these points, play a couple of games with this point in mind and really focus on this one point. And when I say a couple of games, I really mean like 5, 6, 7 games. And just keep this one thing in your mind, drill it into your head. And the very first point is attitude. You have to improve. If you're lower at the lower end of the it doesn't matter what MMR you are. You can be 6k, you can be a flamer, and you can be stuck there. And believe me, the reason you're stuck there is because you have a horrible attitude. And everyone below 4k, if they're having a bad game, they will flame their teammates. They have a horrible attitude. This is one thing that I am still struggling with, and I will struggle with a lot, because if somebody on my team starts feeding, I get upset. Especially if I'm having a wonderful lane, if I'm dominating my lane, if I've got like if I'm 4-0 in the first 10 minutes, and I look at the score and it's like the enemy team has got 10 kills all on one person, I'm gonna get mad at that one person. I'm gonna say I'm gonna flame him. This is something I am still working on, but this is if you do nothing else and you only improve your attitude, you will start increasing your MMR. It's as plain as that. How do you improve your attitude? Actually, Purge is the one who I saw it. I got this piece of advice from a video from Purge, but he didn't really say how do you improve your attitude. He just says stop blaming and blah blah. Stop blaming other people. Stop saying that I don't deserve to be this lower end of the MMR bracket and blah blah blah. That's true. If you think you're better, then you need to improve. You don't flame, and part of that is improving your attitude. How do you improve it? You have to have a positive attitude. What does that mean? That means that if you are losing, you have to stop thinking in a negative way that okay, we've lost. The kill score is 10 to 30. We've lost. It doesn't matter. Even if you lose, even if you're the ancient is being destroyed, you still have to keep a positive attitude. You still have to say it doesn't matter, I lost this game. Maybe it was one teammate's fault, maybe it's the entire team's fault, maybe it's it was 1v9 maybe, but you have to not be affected by it, because if you are affected by it heavily and it's your first game of the day and you're going to play 5 games, you're going to lose 4 or maybe all 5 of those games. So positive attitude throughout the game. This is probably the hardest things for people who have slight anger issues, but it's the most important for those people as well. So having a positive attitude, doesn't matter what's happening, you have to not think, look at the negative, but not focus on it. Look at the negative, learn from it, move on, keep it positive. Every decision you make, if you screw up, if somebody else screws up, you have to have a positive outlook on it. You have to have a positive attitude. Next is winning attitude, which is kind of linked to positive attitude. Doesn't matter what point you are in the game, you have to tell your teammates, tell yourself most importantly, that you are going to win. You have to win, you're going to try to win. Supportive attitude. Basically supportive attitude. By supportive attitude, I mean you have to support your teammates. If you see, even if you're playing carry, if you're lower end of the MMR, if you're playing carry, nobody's buying wards, believe me, I'll come in a few minutes. I'm just making a video. Bye. Yeah. If you're at the 2k, 3k mark and you're playing carry and your team doesn't have wards, there's no vision on the map, you buy that ward. It's 75 gold. It's 1 creep kill almost, maybe 2 creep kills. It's not gonna dent your put a dent in your net worth. Yeah. But if you put a ward on the map, or even if you just buy the ward, drop the ward, tell your support to just ping where you want it, you're gonna be the only team in that MMR range who's gonna have wards, who's gonna have vision, and you will improve your MMR. You will win that game because of vision. Vision is extremely important. Anybody who is 4.5k, 5k above, well, even 4k above, 4k will tell you that vision wins you games. So that is what I mean by supportive attitude. I also mean by supportive attitude that you have to, if somebody's dying in, let's say you're playing off lane and your carry keeps dying, abandon your off lane, go to your safe lane, tell the support from your safe lane to, or just go go and stay in the carry lane. Maybe probably you're gonna have one jungler, one support who's gonna be doing jack shit, and you're gonna have a carry. You go help that carry if he's dying a lot. You need to prevent the carry from dying unless you're killing their carry equally, but that's not gonna be always possible. Swap the lane. Maybe if your mid is dying too much, tell the mid, alright, come swap the lane. You stand here, you leech XP, and let me go mid. If you don't know these things, what to do, what not to do, just be supportive. Say it's okay, don't worry about it. Just, don't be discouraged by it. Just play safe. If you don't know the mechanics, if you don't know how to leech XP, if you don't know all of those things, it doesn't matter. Just say play safe. Just be supportive. Just tell the person that you are there supporting them. You're there helping them. Help your teammates. That's, I don't know why these three are, well, all of them are tied. It's all part of the attitude. So that is helping your teammates. Forgive mistakes. Yeah, you have to know. You have to understand. Everybody makes mistakes. Even at the 8k mark, Miracle, watch a video of his on YouTube, and go down into comments. Comments will be filled with people saying, "Oh, he screwed up at this point, at this time, at this time." Well, he's gonna screw up maybe 5 or 6 times during the match, whereas you will screw up 1,000 times during a match. Improving MMR means making less and less and less mistakes, but you will always be making mistakes. So understand that, and you have to forgive your teammates' mistakes, help them, encourage them, and move on. You have to do that. That's part of the improving attitude. That's part of the positive attitude training that you have to give yourself, and encourage your teammates. Very, very important. If somebody gets a kill, well played, good job, man. Just put it out on the chat. Speak it out. Say it out loud. Whatever, chat reel. You have to encourage them. You have to say good job. If they do badly, you have to say it's okay. Don't. I've got 2 chat wheel commands. I've got the well played, which I don't use sarcastically as most people do, and the other is relax, you're doing fine, which is Admiral Bulldog's favorite, and I love it, and it works. So these are this is the first point. Improve your attitude, and believe me, it will start improving your MMR even if you do nothing else. Of course, there'll be a point where it will cap, but you will definitely gain 500, 600, 700 MMR points just because you will improve your attitude. Especially if you think you're better than the MMR that you are stuck on, because by being negative, by flaming your teammates, what's going to happen is you're focusing on flaming them, they're focusing on reading your flame and responding to you and whatnot, and basically you guys are going to be fighting with each other instead of playing the game, instead of fighting the other team, and already you're playing 4v5, 4v5 or 3v5 because you're fighting within yourselves. So yeah, that concludes the first video, second part.